What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm Chris,
I'm Sean.
and we're the Whiskey Noobs. And this is another episode of...
What's in the glass?
Yeah, what he said. Alright, so in this particular session, you have poured me something.
I have. And I've tried it before. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you've never had this.
I've never had this.
No.
Okay.
No. So we're looking to see just your overall tasting notes on it, what you think the proof is,
Alright.
whether you like it or not.
Well, in the last filming session of What's in the Glass, I was a little dirty and
You were.
gave you a pour of Lafroig.
Yes.
So,
and it lived up to its tasting so much that I actually guessed what it was without ever having it before.
You're like, oh, I'm getting Band-Aids and mermaid sweat and
like,
seaweed and
sounds
smoke.
Like what people describe as Lafroig. Gotta read the label.
A little bit of funk on it.
A little bit. Yeah.
Funk and spice. I definitely think we're back to American whiskey, though.
Yeah.
It's got a good nose.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it's unique. I mean, it's slightly funky, but I'm beginning to like more of the funky stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of growing on me, that whole flavor profile.
Some of the barleys that gets in there and, some of the other things.
Yeah, like single malts. Yeah, especially American single malts here lately have really...
Yeah, and that article you sent me about the American Single Malt Society that Balcones is...
Just based off the nose, there's something interesting going on in this. There's something going on just in the nose.
And I don't want to give you any of mine. I'll do my notes.
Like
after.
it's not straight bourbon. It's not like quintessential rye or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm getting like fruit.
Okay.
It's fruity.
Any specific kind of fruit? Anything that you can narrow down? Or?
Yeah, it's that fruit cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah, or canned pears.
Okay.
Yeah, not like a fresh pear, like canned pears. And I saw a video the other day. It was making fun of people in like their tasting notes, and you said it too.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Like, I don't care what you say. If you really get into your flavors, you know the difference. To me, this is like the artificial sweet of a canned pear.
I agree. Like a canned pear and light syrup is what I'm getting out of it. Yeah.
The only other way I can explain this is that it's kind of dull.
Okay.
There's not that zing or that tingle you get, that I really enjoy in some whiskeys. It really kind of light your mouth up. This is not doing that. It's kind of just, it's muted. So, it's like the pears, and like canned pears, a little bit of spice. The funk is not in the palate as much as it was on the nose.
Yeah. And when it, I'll just tell you.
It's a lower proof.
Okay. I'll just tell you what I get on the nose when it's first poured. Every time I've had this is fresh grass and mint, like almost a toothpaste mint.
I get mint. I'm not getting grass.
No.
I get mint. Proof wise, this is 90 proof or under.
Okay.
And I'm leaning more toward the under.
Okay.
So maybe in the 86 proof.
Smoothest 130 proof you've ever had.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way this is 130 proof. No way. So it's got a lot of like young flavors to me. Yeah. When you say grass, I mean that's one of your flavor profiles for grass. To me, this is just kind of muted and it's not a lot of wood in this. Like the wood notes are not coming through on it.
No.
If I had to wager a guess, I would say that this is craft, or they're doing something really weird with finishing.
So how many years would you say it is?
I've been so burned on guessing ages here lately.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's in the 24-month to 36-month range, 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
And mainly, the main reason I say that is not because it's not a good whiskey. This is an okay whiskey. It's okay. It's not blowing my mind. The proof's not where I would like it to be.
Yep.
Normally. It is kind of muted. I would say this is probably craft, or they're doing something really weird with finishing. And so 2 to 3 years. I'm going to say 86 proof.
Okay.
I don't have any guesses to what it is.
Okay.
I don't. I agree with you. I don't think I've had it.
Is it what type of whiskey do you think it is?
They could be calling it bourbon, but it definitely doesn't have the those bourbon flavors. It could be a rye, but it's not screaming rye.
Right.
It's somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? It's not an overly powerful bourbon or rye flavor that I'm getting. To me, this would just be whiskey. Like I wouldn't. They might quantify it with bourbon or rye. To me, this would just be whiskey.
Just tastes like a whiskey.
Just tastes like a whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So those are my guesses. 86 proof, 2 to 3 years. I'm leaning more toward craft. Do I like it? Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
What would I pay for it? It's I don't know, $30.
Okay.
$30-$40 range.
All right.
Would I buy it again? Probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What is it? What's in the glass? Templeton Rye. This is not your normal rye.
It's not.
Templeton Rye. I have not had this. I have seen this on your shelf. Aged 4 years.
Yeah. It's exactly 80 proof.
Yeah, for a rye though, that is on the younger side.
Yeah, ryes are usually 6 to 8.
40% alcohol by volume, so it's 80 prooch.
Yeah.
I said 86. So I mean, it was pretty close to that.
Now, this is a gift for me, so this is a Christmas gift, and I actually just opened it not too long ago. So it's breathed for a while. But I thought it was very interesting.
Distilled from a mash bill of 95% rye. Wow, it's a high rye. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, and that's where I'm getting it. That's where I'm getting the grassy, minty, and I'm still tasting Lefroy too. So, I probably will be for the next week.
We'll have to break out the Knob Creek.
Yeah, to flush it all down.
Knob Creek will flush anything out. Wow, it's a high rye. So 95% rye, 5% malted barley. To me, it would almost be like it had more malt in it because it is a little bit funky on the nose.
Yeah, and this is there's a lot of restaurants in the area that use this as a go-to for their old fashions.
Oh yeah,
and so this is.
If you want an old fashioned that's smooth, I would go for something like this.
Yeah.
To me, I like old fashions with a little bit more kick in them.
Yeah.
So I like something a little bit higher proof, closer to the 100 range.
And this kind of knocks some of the sweet out of what an old fashioned can do with the simple syrup and stuff. So.
This is approachable.
Yeah.
I can imagine that this is probably marketed toward people just being able to enjoy it because it's very approachable. It's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
The proof is in
it's
that.
Out of Iowa. Yeah, and Templeton around here is pretty well known. I mean, it's about on every restaurant that you go to. So yeah. But,
how much is a bottle of this?
I don't know. I guess that was a gift, so I didn't.
I saw this at the ABC.
I don't think it's more than $40.
Behind the camera.
I am looking it up.
No.
I'm gonna say it's probably $30 bottle.
Our information investigator is.
Is this our first Iowa whiskey?
Yeah, probably. I don't know many whiskeys that come out of Iowa.
It's MGP.
Oh, it is. Well, that makes sense.
Well, it's Indiana. It's distilled in Indiana. That's how I know it's MGP.
Yep. Yeah. So they get their sourced stuff in there.
Well, there you have it. I think we're waiting on the price. You don't see it?
Not finding it.
Well, there you go, folks. I'll drop the price right here.
There you go.
Yeah, you can see how much it costs in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a bad whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for watching, folks. Oh, $30. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's what I would pay for it.
That is a
So,
table
that's a
wine
good
and more.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you have it.
That was a good guess.
That was another What's in the Glass. He definitely didn't do me as dirty as I did him.
No. I don't know if I can. I don't
think you could top the Freud. Well, hey, folks, if you haven't already, please like this video, ring the notification bell, stay up to date with any new videos we have coming out. If you're not following us on Instagram, you can find our Instagram link in the description for this video. If you're watching clips of this video on Instagram, please go over to YouTube and give us a subscription, a subscriber.
Please subscribe.
That's it. Subscribe.
Yeah.
We'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and cheers till next time.
Cheers.